A lot of ocean vibes when I felt the energy behind your card, Sagittarius, and then your card on the board is actually the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is water energy, and then she is by the ocean in the picture. Now, the other thing that I saw was, well, the specific things that I saw was a fish and pearls, and then a whale. So the whale makes sense for the Queen of Cups. The whale is very much like the Queen of Cups, very dreamlike. Whale energy is dream-like energy, kind of like experiencing like complete like disillusion and just being in like a dreamlike state. And then the fish and the pearls has to do with getting something that is of a benefit to you, getting something that has value, having abundance. Fish stands for abundance, and the pearl is obviously something that has value. Now, you guys just might be waiting for your ship to come in, you know? You're waiting for your ship to come in, metaphorically speaking, waiting for something that's gonna give you some kind of a prize or bonus to your life. Now, this could just be general, like you're just waiting to get rich one day, you know? You're waiting to have enough money to buy a house one day. This could be just like a very general waiting for that day when you have that abundance that you wish you always had. Let's see what else there is here in terms of cards. We've got the Six of Swords. Okay, so that tells me that I don't think you guys have the pearls yet. The pearls you would have to dive to get. Six of Swords is you have to go through some sort of trial or difficulty. That would be like the dive to actually get the pearls. But you guys aren't doing any diving. You guys are not doing any diving. You're just sitting like the Queen of Cups here, looking like the Queen of Swords, like watching and waiting and looking for like your big break, like that ship to come in for whatever reason. Maybe there is, maybe you're like playing the stock market, right? And so you're waiting for stocks to go up. Or this is much more metaphorical. All right, let's take a look and see what's on the bottom here. We got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a celebration. So maybe a celebration of having the pearls found. You know, having discovered the pearls and the fish, having that abundance come in. So having that ship come in is the Four of Wands. Now the question is, when's it gonna happen? When is that gonna happen? Underneath that's the Knight of Swords. It's on your mind. Like you think about it. Maybe you play the lottery, you know, and you're like, oh, my big break. It's coming one day. Today's the day. Or tomorrow's the day because I bought the numbers today and the lottery numbers get played tomorrow, right? And then that's why you're waiting as the Queen of Cups. You're waiting the next day to see if it was that big break or not. But again, this doesn't have to be literal. This could be metaphorical. And then underneath that we have Temperance. This is you actually being patient and taking your time, being like, well, today wasn't the day. You know, I can wait until tomorrow and see if tomorrow's the day. Or are you just being patient like, yeah, I know I'll have a house 10 years from now. And I'm okay with waiting until that day. I don't have a problem with waiting until that day, and it will be a celebration on that day, but until that day comes, I'm just gonna wait. There's no point in struggling. Six of Swords here. There's no point in struggling to actually dive for the pearls. I'm just gonna wait for the pearls to come in. All right, let's see if this is a good strategy. And we're gonna pull advice. Before we pull advice, I just wanna see if there's any more information in general. Any other information here about what's going on with Sagittarius? Any more information here in general? All right. 9 with the sword reversed. It's interesting that those cards like slowly reverse themselves. So I think that there is, okay, oh, and on the bottom we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is the plan. You have a plan, and your plan involves waiting. Now, there's something that's not clear. Either your plan is a bad plan, fundamentally a bad plan, or you have to wait to get a signal, and the sword reversed is the fact that there's no clear signal. So like, let's say for instance, this is the stock market. Well, you have to actually see the stocks to start to go up before that's like the signal that your break is coming, right? So there's either a signal. This is either, I'm gonna have to pull more cards because it's either a bad plan or it requires something be clarified before you can go any further with it. And that's why you're just waiting. You're like, I can't do anything until I find out more. I can't do anything until X. Okay. Like I said, on the bottom we have Sagittarius. It's a lot of waiting for a time and date. Sagittarius with the door, it's like a moment. The door stands for like a day on the calendar until you think that that's the right moment. That's when I can do this. Let's pull advice because I'm not sure that you have to wait as much. I feel like there's a lot of waiting. I'm getting the sense that that maybe you don't have to wait it. Let's see what we get for advice. Any advice here for Sagittarius regarding the fish, the pearls, the whale, Queen of Cups, and this waiting for the ship to come in? There, Four of Cups. Four of Cups is not just waiting, it is actually mulling over your plan, perhaps. Really reviewing your plan, looking at all the details in your plan. Let's see what else there is, actually. The Sun with the Six of Cups. So this isn't necessarily a bad plan. You potentially, maybe your ship will come in. It will. The only problem with it is that it might take a long time. Four of Cups is not giving me a short period of time. Four of Cups is like, man, it's like developing memories, you know? It could be years with the Four of Cups. It'll happen, yeah. And maybe that's fine. Maybe that is fine. Let's see what else there is. Wow. So there is, that house is saved for you. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Your house is there. One day it'll be yours. It absolutely will be yours, whether you buy it, whether it literally comes to you on the metaphorical boat, right? It's like an inheritance. Somebody gives you the house. It's there and it's waiting for you. And that's it. It's like, you're right to not care because you know, and you're right, that it's just only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time before this great boon like comes to you from a distance. You're waiting and you're waiting for the ship to come in. The ships are slow, right? Ships moves pretty slowly and you know that. Let's see, any last advice here from the Oracle cards? Any last advice from the Oracle cards here regarding, maybe you are waiting for an inheritance, regarding this spread. Or you know the inheritance will be there, and there's a sense, it's not really waiting, there's a sense of just having like a dreamlike quality, like, maybe not even really thinking about it. Let's see. We've got the 8 with the torch and the volcano. Wow. The 8 is the abundance. The 8 is the abundance, and the volcano is the moment where you get your hands on it, which is, you know, kaboom. Like, I finally have this thing. I finally have that house. You know, I've been waiting to inherit it, and now I've inherited it. So it's the big moment. It is that big moment. I feel like until then, even until then, you guys are good. But yeah, it'll happen. The torch. The torch is lighting, shedding light on something, and in this case, it's shedding light on this house or this big valuable thing that's waiting, that's coming eventually. But there's nothing you can do about it right now. Look, there are kind of like circumstances beyond your control that prevent you from doing anything except waiting. The city with the coal. Coal is something that's heavy, and the city is like circumstances that have to do with the city, not you, not your personal life. It's like outside of your personal life. Or outside, it's basically outside of your control here, has to do with other people or outside circumstances. So yeah, that's it. All you guys can do is wait. But I suppose, hopefully this reading gives you a little bit of, a sense of assuredness, confidence that it's going to eventually come one day because the cards really are pushing that. The cards really are saying it'll get there someday, and you really can just relax. You really can just wait for it. There is no rush. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your reading. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out Patreon. Links for that should be below and on my profile. And I'll see you guys next time.